Hello dear friends, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'll be talking about the blood pH homeostasis. Okay, at normal physiological conditions the pH of blood varies from 7.35 to 7.45. Okay, so the pH of the blood in a normal physiological condition is slightly alkaline. Okay, and the pH of the blood should be maintained at this optimal range because most of the enzymes that are metabolically active functions at this particular pH. Okay, and to maintain the pH of the blood at this optimal range, we have different kinds of buffering action in our body, and those buffering action, they are divided into first line of defense. Next is the second line of defense. Third one is the third line of defense against the rise or fall in pH. So basically on day-to-day metabolic activity, there are different acids that are produced by the metabolic processes in our body, which are volatile and which are non-volatile. Okay, and those acids, they can alter the pH of the blood. Okay, they can alter the pH of the blood. So counter-attack or to neutralize that particular thing and to maintain the pH of the blood at this optimal range, the first thing or the first line of defense that comes into actions are the blood buffers. Okay, the blood buffers are the first line of defense against the rise or fall in pH. Okay, so basically they are characterized as the first line of defense because they come immediately into actions. Okay, so this first line of defense are the blood buffers, and these blood buffers, they are distributed intracellularly. As well as extracellularly. Okay, they are distributed intracellularly as well as extracellularly. Next one is the second line of defense. Okay, so after the blood buffers, they are used up. Okay, the second line of defense that comes into action is the respiratory system. Which comprises of lungs. Okay, so depending upon the circumstances, whether there is a rise in pH or fall in pH, okay, this respiratory system hyperventilates. Okay, this either hyperventilates or hypoventilates. Okay, and next one and the last one and the most efficient one, and it takes time to come into actions, 1 or 2 days, is the third line of defense, which is the renal system, the kidneys. Okay, the renal system, it comes late into action but is the most efficient buffering system in our body. Okay, and this renal system, what do they do? What it does is it causes the excretion. Okay, it increases the excretion of H plus ions. Okay, it increases the excretion of H plus ions that happens to be at PCT, in the proximal convoluted tubules. Okay, next is reabsorption of bicarbonate. Okay, third one is the excretion of H plus ions in the form of titratable acid. Okay, and the last one is excretion of H plus ions in the form of ammonium ions. Okay, so these are the processes that are done by the renal system. Thank you.